raining cats and dogs outside. And yes, I'm your host, Mike Starr, and I just want to say welcome all to another new video. I've just had a shower, I'm feeling fresh, and I thought I'd like to show you all some of my reading material that I collect. Okay, camera's there. That I collect. And yeah, that's the Goosebumps books. I'm going to show you all my Goosebumps books that I own. I am one shy of completing the collection, as over the years I've got most of them. I just haven't got one book, which is Werewolf Skin. So yeah, let me show you that now. And yeah, I'll go through some of the books and I'll give you my take on them. But I'm gonna take you all to the other room where there's carpet, so we can get nice and nostalgic and take you back to the 90s. So let's go. See, I've taken them all off my bookshelf. Now, most of these books I bought secondhand from bookstores, Gumtree, websites, eBay. You know, they're very hard to find, but most of these I got from a little bookstore that sells secondhand books near where I live. And yeah, the first one is, Welcome to Dead House. Pretty much about a family that moves into a new house, and yeah, the town is full of like dead people, weird shit. Next one is Stayed at the Basement. Now, this is probably my favorite TV episode. Now, let me tell you, I haven't actually read like the majority of these books, but as a kid, we used to borrow them from our library at school, and then book clubs used to come and we used to buy them, and then when I moved houses, we threw them all away, so I had to collect them all again. Monster Blood 1, the original. Say Cheese and Die, about a camera. When you take a photo, it takes a photo of the future and what's to come, and it usually shows something bad. And the episode, the Goosebumps TV episode, actually has Ryan Gosling in it when he was like 10 or 11 or something. The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. Let's Get Invisible. This is a really cool story about the story is about these kids that find this hidden room in their attic when they're cleaning out their attic that has this mirror in there, and the mirror turns them invisible. It's a pretty cool concept. Next one is Night of the Living Dummy. And to be honest, as kids, we never used to buy these books because we wanted to read them. We usually just bought them for the artwork. The Girl Who Cried Monster. And these are all in chronological order, the way they're coming out. And these actually, I got these all in good shape. I used to have heaps and heaps, but I sold them all and just kept the really good ones for myself. The Haunted Mask. This was actually the first Goosebumps TV episode that they made. About a mask. If you put it on more than twice, you can't take it off, and it starts to become, take over your body, etc. Now, this is probably my favorite Goosebumps story, which is Welcome to Camp Nightmare, about this kid that goes to this weird camp and all these kids start disappearing. I really love the TV episode, which was a Canadian TV show. And if you haven't seen my video talking about my favorite Canadian TV shows and movies, it's the, I did it a couple of videos back, so yeah, watch that. Next one is The Ghost Next Door, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool story. Okay, it's just hard to get these. Next one is Be Careful What You Wish For, about this girl. Okay, let me put this down. I gotta edit this badly. The story is about this girl who meets this woman, and she gives her these wishes, but they turn out to be really bad wishes. Anyways, Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. That's a pretty cool story right there. The Werewolf of Fever Swamp, probably the scariest episode of Goosebumps growing up that I had seen. Me and my brothers used to watch this all the time by ourselves. It was pretty freaky. Next one is You Can't Scare Me, which I had a driving instructor that looks like this guy. Yeah. It's a really cool TV episode where they shot it. They shot it in Canada somewhere. I don't know where, but it's awesome. One Day at Horrorland. People rave about this, but to be honest, it's not really my thing. Why I'm Afraid of Bees. This is probably my favorite artwork in the whole series. I love this artwork. It's just, you look at it and like when I was younger, I would always wonder what's behind here, the trees, you know, where it's at. It's just so cool, you know. And let me just show you the back, and this is what it's like, you know. Reader beware, you're in for a scare. So yeah, let me just do this. Let me put this to the side. Yeah, there was this one, which is Monster Blood 2. The TV episode was really cool. Focus. Yeah. And, you know, they said, I think R.L. Stine said that the show is coming back for a reboot. Deep Trouble. What is that? Is that Texter? I gotta clean this. Anyways, Deep Trouble. This is actually a really cool story about these, I think they're cousins or brother and sister. They go to stay with their uncle, who's a scientist. And yeah, they get stranded on this island. It's really cool. Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. This is awesome. This is probably like my second favorite Goosebumps book that I own. A really cool story about scarecrows that come alive, you know, at midnight. Really cool. Go Eat Worms. This is one of my favorite TV episodes. I love where it was shot somewhere in Canada, where this kid collects these worms, and just phenomenal, you know. You look at that artwork, they don't make books like this. Not anymore. Anyways. I've got a lot to go through. Ghost Beach. Return of the Mummy. The Phantom of the Auditorium. This was actually a pretty cool TV episode. And I have not read the books. I may have read one or two of the books. Attack of the Mutant. Let's get that there. That's pretty cool artwork right there. The TV episode was pretty cool as well. We used to have them taped on VHS from television. My Hairiest Adventure. This is actually a really cool, really different, unique, original story. And I love the TV episode of this, about this kid that starts to grow hair and he doesn't know what's going on. And just really, really cool. Like, R.L. Stine does a great job when his writing is just phenomenal. Night in Terror Tower. To be honest, I don't like this concept. Not a huge fan of it. But, yeah. Let me just put this down and grab the next pile. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, and we're back. Yep, bit of an intermission there, you know. Grab your popcorn, a snack, and the show starts again. Yeah, the Cuckoo Clock of Doom. This was one Goosebumps book that I really wanted in my collection, you know, because as a kid, I remember this growing up, you know. Monster Blood 3. What's this one? It came from beneath the sink. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing gloves, it's because these books are old and dusty and I just got out of the shower and don't want to dirty myself. Night of the Living Dummy 2. The Barking Ghost. The Horror at Camp Jelly Jam. To be honest, this is probably out of everything, this is the book that I wanted the most growing up. And I never got it in my collection, you know. And this is a cover that I'm so just, you know, I just want to be there. This cover, it just says everything about great artwork, 90s kids book. You know, I just love it, you know. It's something out of a dream. Yeah, Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. I used to love this episode as a kid. I could never find the VHS tape. We taped it off television, and then one day I found it, I watched it, and it was just, you know, Like, it was gold to me, you know, and TV episode is awesome. Okay, more books. This is going to be a long video. A Shocker on Shock Street. I love this artwork. If you look there, it's like the street continues and goes. Next, we've got The Haunted Mask 2. This was a really cool TV episode, which is a continuation from the first one. It doesn't star Carly Beth as the main protagonist. It's mainly about the kid who was actually in American Pie. I forgot his name. The Headless Ghost. This was a cool episode on TV. I haven't read these like books, but you know, for me, yeah, this was one. This is a cool like, this may be the thumbnail of it. The Abdominal Snowman of Pasadena, which is a place in California. Yeah, look at that artwork. That's just awesome. Watch Goosebumps on Fox Kids TV. On Australian television, I think it was on ABC. Can't remember fully. Next one is How I Got My Shrunken Head. The TV episode, I watched it once. It was the last season of Goosebumps that they made. Wasn't really a fan of it. Night of the Living Dummy 3. This actually stars a young Hayden Christensen from Star Wars. He was actually, he was in this TV episode. I'm not a huge fan of the doll episodes, but yeah. Now this one, Bad Hair Day. This is a cool, Goosebumps book. You know, also cool episode. And yeah, so let me cut that out. All right, next batch of books. Okay, let's go through these. Egg Monsters from Mars. The Beast from the East. Look at that. It's pouring rain out there. It's a nice time to be doing this, you know. Say Cheese and Die Again. The TV episode wasn't that good. It was alright. This one's a pretty cool, like, this is pretty cool artwork. Look at this. Ghost Camp. Oh, look at that artwork. That's just, oh, I love it, right? And I love the way these things smell. I wish they made all these into TV episodes. Legend of the Lost Legend. That artwork's just awesome. Like, you look at it. Let me show you the inside. Like, look at that. Look at the way that the books were. Look at the way these were. And, you know, you'd go through these and you could, like, look, they got, like, is that board games? Yeah, you could order board games, I think. And then it's got, like, what's this? It's got, like, all the Goosebumps books that came out at the time. And you tick them off at the back here. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Anyways, continuing on. How to Kill a Monster. Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns. This was actually a phenomenal TV episode, right? Really cool about these people that went missing, and it just on Halloween, you know, they go trick-or-treating. It's just cool. The Vampire Breath, another cool TV episode about these kids that find the hidden door when their parents go out and it's their birthday, and they find this vampire in this room. Really cool. Calling All Creeps. Look at the artwork. That is just awesome, right? I love it. Beware the Snowman. This was a hard book to get for some reason. Yeah. This was a bit of a, kind of like a Jack Frost kind of story. Now, How I Learned to Fly. This is one of the books that I did read. I didn't finish though. It's pretty much about this kid that finds this book that teaches you how to fly. He runs away from these bullies, I think, at this party. And then he finds this abandoned, burned down house or something. And he finds this book which, you know, teaches him how to fly. And he gives him this pack of yeast. And when he takes the yeast, you know, yeast expands when you bake it. And he floats. It's really cool. Now, out of all of them, this is my favorite artwork. Just favorite out of them all. And that is Chicken. This artwork. Yeah. Look at the back, all right? I'll read it to you. Everyone in Goshen Falls knows about weird Vanessa. She dresses all in black, wears black lipstick, and puts spells on people. At least that's what they say. Crystal and her brother Cole. No, you can't believe everything you hear. But that was before they made Vanessa mad. Before she whispered that strange warning, chicken, chicken. Because now something really weird has happened. Crystal's lips have turned as hard as a bird's beak. And Cole has started growing ugly white feathers all over his body. Reader, beware, you're in for a scare. And then it shows the next book, which is Don't Go to Sleep. Now, this is really cool artwork. I just love it. Look at that. Look at that. And this one, I got this at a thrift shop, you know, and it comes with the it comes with the post. What are these? The bookmarks or postcards? Yeah, these are like bookmarks, postcards. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of these from the thrift shop, op shop, for like a really cheap price. Cut to a commercial, and we'll be back. Next one is the Blob that ate everyone. And then this was a really, really hard book to get. The Curse of Camp Cold Lake. Again, this artwork, it just blows me away. We got here Best Friends Invisible. Deep Trouble 2. Yep. Oh, that's a sticker mark. I gotta clean these books sometime. Just don't have the Odyssey. The Haunted School. A lot of these I didn't make into TV episodes. I Live in Your Basement. Look at this. I've got all books everywhere. And the last one, which I got for like $5, but this goes for, you know, obscene amounts of money online. But because this one's in crappy condition, I got it for $5, and that is the last book of the series, Monster Blood 4, which, yeah, this is in shit nick. You know, it's kind of fucking old. And sorry, don't mean to swear. And then it goes, don't miss what's next from R.L. Stine, Goosebumps series 2000. And then they started to release them like this, you know. And then this book, I was seeing this a lot growing up. TikTok, You're Dead. They used to release them like this afterwards. You know, I remember this one, Escape from Carnival of Horrors. This was a really cool cover. I like this one. Beware of the Purple Peanut Butter. This one is, I guess you could say, you know, a copy of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. The Deadly Experiments of Dr. Eek. Me and my brother, when we were little kids, we used to take baths together, right? And we used to make all these like shampoo, soap concoctions and put it in this bottle because we used to see this cover of this book, right? It's like the stuff you do as kids, right? And then I'll show you all these other ones I have. This is from the TV show, based on the Hot TV series. This is Go Eat Worms. And they got like, let me see if I can do this, photos of the actors in the episode. And when I was saying that I loved where it was shot, like, you can't really see. Ugh. Let me see. Ugh. How do we do this? Here we go. That's. Can't do this with one hand. Ugh. Stop it! Yeah. Down there, he was like in the forest or some shit. But yeah, this is really cool. We've got Bad Hair Day. The Girl Who Cried Monster. Beware of the Mummy. No, Return of the Mummy. And this is Welcome to Camp Nightmare. This is a cool episode. Let me see if I can get this. Ah, two hands. So there you go. Kids at the camp. His parents. That guy there is hilarious. What's his name? Larry. Larry? It's shot in Canada. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But a lot of these, yeah, thrift shops. And the Cuckoo Clock of Doom. This actually stars the kid from American Pie. The Naked Mile. He was a kid in this. But yeah. Now I'm going to show you some of the books that some other kids' books, which which I just own. I'll just show them to you anyways. We'll just cut to a commercial. Okay. I used to have this. This is actually from when I was a little boy. See, it's got those magic S's we used to draw, you know, as kids. Pokey Little Puppy. This is the actual same book I had from when I was about 4 or 5. My mum used to read it to me when we used to sleep on bunk beds with my brother. Pokey Little Puppy. This is actually new. I bought this because I wanted to just get it because, you know, I grew up with these things. This isn't actually an original one. I bought this again. This is same as this one. I think, I'm not sure, I could be wrong. Same as this one. But no, this one's the original one I had. How can I tell? Because it's old. But yeah. And then I drove like half an hour to get this little book because I used to collect them. My brothers used to collect them because they used to be into dinosaurs. Yeah, Dopey the dinosaur. Yeah, I used to love this. I used to love reading these as kids, you know. I did read these as a little kid because these are like for like little kids, 4 or 5 year olds, and I can't believe I drove all the way just for this one little book. You know, it's just, I love it. It takes me back, you know, it takes me back to primary school, elementary school. I love it. And then Paul Jennings. I have a lot of Paul Jennings books because I read these when I was in grade 4 or 5, you know. The Poor Thing, the Cabbage Patch War. They used to make these Cabbage Patch books. Some more Goosebumps books. Another R.L. Stine book. Why is this squashed? I don't know how I squashed this. It's The First Day of School Forever. R.L. Stine, author of best-selling Goosebumps series. This is about a kid that wakes up, similar to Groundhog Day. He wakes up and it's the same day over and over again. So, I'm not going to read that. And then, I used to love these books growing up as kids. I even heard the audiobooks. The Gizmo, right? These are books that I grew up reading. Year 4, Year 5. I even heard the audiobooks of these when I was in school. Pretty much about this kid that you know, gets this thing, a gizmo, and all this stuff starts to happen. Like he starts to shrink in one of them. The other one, he skips school and something happens. You know, I love these stories. Let me try to put this down and show you what the inside's like. Yeah, see, that's the inside. Really cool artwork. That's the Gizmo again. And then this one is Comeback Gizmo. So this one, I can't remember what this is about. But yeah, I love the artwork. And then this is the last one in the series, which is called Sink the Gizmo, where these two kids skip school and they steal this canoe. And yeah. This is really cool. Look at that. That's artwork. Hold on. Look at that. Let me show you this cool picture. I just had a brief. Look at that shark. That's awesome. Let me see if I can find that cool picture. Oh, I love the way these smell, man. Just love it. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. But yeah. That's it for me reviewing these books, and now I'll take you back to my room and we'll end this video. Oh boy, that's quite a collection of books that I have, you know, and going through them all has really tired me out. And this weather, you know, isn't helping. It's making me sleepy. But on that note, I'm going to go get some sushi. I'm pretty hungry. I'm going to go watch some Breaking Bad because I've started to watch the show again. I've seen it so many times. But yeah, if you like this video, comment me down below. Let me know your favorite Goosebumps book in the original Goosebumps book series. I think there was something like 62 books, 60 books. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, let me know your favorites. Favorite, plural, singular. All right. So yeah, I'm Mike Starr, Enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up. Give it a like. And subscribe if you haven't, because I got a lot more crazier shit on the way. You know, coming up in my next video, I'll be showing you all my favorite science fiction TV shows, from The Twilight Zone to Ray Bradbury Theatre. I'm Mike Starr, and have a good day.